welcoming you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of welterweight action. This should be a good... Round number 1, scheduled for the championship distance of 12. Now hugging on the inside. Well off the mark by Blood. So the early action here in this fight should reveal an edge. Crawford's got speed. He can move.
Well, they say speed kills. He better just be careful he doesn't have an accident. He doesn't get reckless with that speed.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Halfway through round number 1. There he is from long range using that jab.
Joe, if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab, that's the way to go.
Final 10 seconds of round number 1.
Come on, stay away from those. Come on, man.
End of the round here. And as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
That straight right, unable to connect. Nice defense. Good block by the hitman. To the head he goes with a left hand. Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avatine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic. And you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right amount of pressure, and then you put those medicines in it. And then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or two. He can move around and not get caught right away. Give the medicine a chance to work.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Go out and get it.
And round number 3 is underway. Now he ties up there. How about that left hand?
He's tied. Yeah, champ, he's tied. Look at it.
That's a good block by Blood. Crawford's just looking to get it done on the back end here, Teddy.
Yeah, he is. He's just waiting to set a trap. You know, he's trying to get his opponent to walk in where he can make a miss and bang, spring it on him.
Blood's rocked by a huge hook to the head. Not able to land the headshot.
Nice work, nice work.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Keep doing what you do.
Gotta see those coming.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. You see him holding on.
Jab, jab, jab.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Blood. Scores up top with a left. Turn that hook, a battering shot by Blood.
Let's go, that's right.
Boy, he was damaged, but now he's defending himself well.
Nice.
Good
Real
clean
nice.
shot, returning fire. Well done by Blood.
Now what did I tell you? Keep your hands up, right?
Round number 4 is underway. Teddy's got it a clean sweep.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on.
Good job protecting himself. Blood's basically giving you the impression that he's a little tentative to throw punches based on what happened earlier when he got hurt.
Yeah, he's got to find a way now to not give up the offense that he had earlier. He wants to go into a defensive mode a little bit, but if he gives up that offense, he'll fall too far behind and get to that no man's land where he'll need a knockout to win, and he doesn't have that kind of power.
Keep moving, keep moving. That's it, that's it.
Go get him.
Halfway through round number 4. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Boom, left hand comes home.
Now finish him off. Finish him off now. Come on. Stay with it now. Stay with it.
Blood's ripped to the head. The Hitman's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. That was a miss by the Hitman.
That's it. That's it. Just
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. The Hitman's got to feel good about himself after that last round. He really damaged his opponent. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
That's okay. That's all right. Now pay him back.
The Hitman's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
That's what I want to see, baby. That's what I want to see. Back to the body. Back to the body.
He just missed that shot up top. right hand comes in by the hitman.
Uppercut.
1-2, baby. 1-2. Keep them popping. Hey, you got to get some of that too now. Come on, let's go.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Keep moving. Gotta see those coming.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep that jab.
The start of the 6th round. The hitman's now got to figure out a way to do exactly what he did in the last round here at the start of this round.
Yeah, and his opponent has to stay here. You seem to forget that sometimes, Joe. His opponent has to make sure that he doesn't do the same thing he did the last round.
Gets rid of that body shot. Blood's making this so that it's becoming a very frustrating night for his opponent. I mean, when your defense is that sharp, it can just drive your opponent crazy.
Yeah, it can. First of all, it could start to make...
Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take anything for granted, never assume anything. They tell you that in life. In the ring, you get taught that real fast.
He got caught by a big shot. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Nice solid left hand scored by Blood.
Come on, keep focused.
Double up on those punches. Double up. Come on, double up on the punches.
A little head hunting with the right.
Shake it off.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Hook! Hook! He wide open for the hook.
A headshot blocked.
Come on, kid. Focus now. I need you to focus for me.
The hitman's leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
It's all right. You're not focusing. You're not focusing.
Halfway through the 7th round.
Come on, punch. Punch.
Strong right hand by Blood.
Shake it off, champ. Come on now. Let's go. Shake
He
it
is
off.
stunned, but somehow has the wherewithal to hang on. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Come on now.
He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by the hitman. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go.
Breathe. Deep breath.
We open up round number 8 with a look at Teddy's scorecards. One guy up, the other guy fading.
Well, the way it's going right now, Joe, he's doing enough. just enough to lose.
Relax, come on now.
Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing I tell him is he's making you miss, so you know what? Feint him a little bit. Get a false move out of him. Get a premature move.
And a stabbing right hand by Blood. He's a weeble wobble in the ring right now, just wobbling away. Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Blood.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Left and right, left and right. Come on, baby.
Crawford's able to land a nice, clean left hand. The halfway point of round number 8. And he ties up on the inside.
Keep moving, keep moving. You're still not moving enough. Come on now, move, move.
Good, solid overhand left. Trying to go downstairs, but off target.
Use the jab.
The Hitman's timing with his head movement has been ideal. We have not seen his opponent being able to land anything clean up top tonight.
No, because his opponent is not making the proper adjustment.
Crawford's tagged. Momentum has shifted. Somehow he's avoiding going down here. All of a sudden, some good defense after a lack of it cost him. That was a great round we just saw, Teddy. And this is why I'm glad I do my job, not yours. You have to try to score that round.
Yeah, I have to score it, but they have to figure out why they both got shaken up and make sure it doesn't happen again. Close round, but the good news, more to come for audience.
Sending out the shot, it was a straight left hand. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. The Hitman's just being swarmed. He just got stunned. He got absolutely nailed.
Unload right now. More punches, baby. Punches and punches. Let's see. Let the fist go. Let him go. Keep it up. Keep it up.
90 seconds into the 9th round.
Keep working. Keep working.
Well off the mark by the Hitman. He clinches when he gets to the inside. A freight train uppercut by Blood.
Pace yourself. Pace yourself. You're doing good.
Solid shot. The left hand came in. He engages in the clinch. Final 10 seconds. Good defense, just covering up down low. The Hitman's approach to these remaining rounds is going to be critical. I think you do, that he's trailing on the scorecards, but I also think that he's capable of turning things around.
Well, right now it's so close, it's going to come down to the inside, I believe. Whoever does not make those solid agreements doesn't...
That's a huge left he just scored with. Blood's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help? Big shot. Oh, an explosive headshot there. He is down.
One, two, three, four, five.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Yeah, you got this. Side to side, side to side.
Don't let him get to you.
And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
Looking just like that, just like that.
Not much action as he just ties up.
Keep moving.
Good job, champ.
Just hugging there. Good flush shot upstairs.
Keep it going.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. The hitman's fighting this fight as if somebody glued the bottom of his shoes to the canvas, Teddy.
Somebody should check that right now. If I was in the corner, I'd call the referee over and say, hey, can you check that for me?
And we come to the end of the round.
Deep breath. Get some water. You're good. You're okay. Breathe for a moment. Now listen. You threw a wide punch and it caught you. Tight.
Blood's been putting away round after round on your scorecard, Teddy. Now here we are, round number 11. Not a lot of fight to be had, and he's in control.
He's the boss, Joe. He's the guy who's giving the orders right now. And he's got the other guy following him.
Oh, you got this one, man. You got this one all day, all day.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Blood.
He's tired. Yeah, champ, he's tired. Look at him.
90 seconds to go in this 11th round. Good block by Blood.
Nice work.
Blood's jab on the outside. That has really been the difference maker here, hasn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it has. But the most important thing is, you know, everybody says, hey, just use your jab. You control the outside. Hey, jab's a great weapon, but it can be very dangerous. You throw it from a little too close, you could get counted with that right hand. He's throwing it at the perfect distance, getting full extension on that punch.
Nice work, the left hand to the head.
Move your head.
Left to the body. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. The Hitman's hit flush by a right hand.
Go get it. Go.
Teddy, explain this to me. Hey, this fighter was just staggered and stunned. Now all of a sudden he's defending beautifully.
Yeah, because he's on instinct now. Before he was thinking, he was overthinking. That happens out in life in a lot of places. And now he's not. Now just naturally, instinctively, survival mode is there. He's doing all the things, Joe, that he was taught in the gym. Things he couldn't do before because he was worried about doing them. He had too many things clogging his head.
This is all we got. One more round. Give it all you got, okay?
They meet up for the 12th and final time. The last round has arrived. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Crawford's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Standing, buddy. Standing, buddy. Hands up. Punch.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Blood's ability to just get to his opponent before his opponent gets to him, showcased there. His hand speed is very good.
Yeah, it is, Joe. You know, it speaks to one of those old sayings that the trainers used to say, just get off first. That's what he's doing right now. He's getting off first.
That's what I see in there.
Jab.
Last minute of this last round.
Come on.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Blood. Last 10 seconds of the fight. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Completely one-sided fight. At least that's the way we saw it.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw it any other way, you'd have to put a warning out the next time these judges judge a fight, kind of like on a pack of cigarettes. You know, this could be hazardous to your health. I mean, these guys could be hazardous to your career if they scored any other way.
Here's the official decision. That's a well-earned victory by Blood. And it's nice to see when not only all three judges have it for him, but your scorecard agrees.
Yeah, it is. That doesn't mean I'm going to hang out with these guys or go to dinner with them afterwards, but right now I'm going to say, job well done, guys.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us.